Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Another dream?
Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire, the source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone." Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
It's older Rollo. Stop right there! Or I'll... Jeez, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Rollo? Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat! Whoa, take it easy. Okay, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped.
The flaming chicken coop, which was done by Iggy, which we found out in another route.
He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big, look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Although it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Did it now, Rollo? Did it? I passed out and woke up like this. And then I saw her. He's actually kind of cute. Older. Smashed open my cage and escaped. Oh, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Has her hair turned blue now? Is this the path where she got hit by the stuff? I think so. She's wearing a cap now. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh. Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, you haven't seen them yet, have you? The MILFs. The lesbian MILFs. Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. They're very lovely. I love them a lot too. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? It just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Oh, that's right, her name's Ilona. Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not gonna ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. That's an interesting point. It's always cold here because of the source. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Kroknor! Welcome to my channel, Kroknor. Thank you for bringing your community here. Ahoy, Plata. Ahoy, Kroknor. We're deep. We're very deep. Welcome. If you've not checked out Kroknor, fantastic friend of the stream. Dustin plays a whole bunch of stuff. Also does a lot of D&D stuff over at We Didn't Roll for This. Playing Hi-Fi Rush. I've heard good things. That's the game that's like completely all to music and sound. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? It's me, Tua. Oh, but you knew that already, right?
You knew that, right? You knew Tua was there. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Have you been enjoying it? This game may possibly be one of my favorite games of 2022. It's incredible. It's moving. And it's told in a really fun way. But again, like it's just a good story, is what it is. It's a good story with a nice little mechanic that makes it fun and interesting, and it slowly reveals the information to you in very different ways, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. But as you can see, we're a little deep as I slowly lose frames because this section of the game is very intensive for some reason. Let's see if we go back here. There we go, look at that. I'm back now. Isn't that funny? It's just the book that's really intense. I don't know why. Anyway, we're very deep into this. There's lots of chains that you can choose between. Depending on charms that you get. They're in my little bag here. Here's a bunch of charms I've got. Right, like shit. But also succulent. And hard. Good stuff, good stuff. It's a great game, I really love it. We are quite deep, so I understand if you want to leave for spoilers, but before you go, Kroknor, would you like to see a raid trailer? Would you like to see a little bit of a raid trailer? About the things that go on here? If that's the case, I'm gonna have to turn it down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is that a yes? Is the ooh a yes? Yes, okay. We'll be back in just a second. Enjoy. Oh no! Oh, you can't do this to me like already. What? No, this is not allowed. I'm not allowed to have feelings this early in a game. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Don't clip that. You're gonna clip that. No! What have I done? Oh my god! Oh, this is beautiful. Can I swim? Oh, okay, no, I can't swim. I can't swim.
Okay, duly noted. I'm so old I remember when Jessica was 9. I'm fine. Oh god. Very zany.
We've got a trickster in our midst tonight.
Am I in hell? What did I do? Thank you for the D-season half. I don't know what I did, but I did it.
Apparently I haven't. I haven't done it. You're gonna use recover again.
Thank you for the winter season. Oh, so I'll miss 100% accurate move, but you will hit both of yours while I'm in obscurity. So I'm going to do this. And let's enjoy it. Kabooby. Kabooby. Quabba. You're going to tell me to spit, aren't you? No, I can't go up? Okay. I am vertical. Cone. Cone stuck. Quabba. 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 This is my hole. It was made for me. What am I doing? That's not the answer. It amuses you that F is heal. Press F to pay respects to my body. Feel free to redeem some Singapore luck if you like. Cynthia Gods, if you're out there, remember when I got Cynthia last time? And the time before that? This time? Wheel Sparks. The first pull? Yes, I would, Cynthia. Oh my god. You are becoming 60x straight away. I'm just using regular power-ups for you. You are just getting to 60x straight away, Cynthia. Have pleasant dreams. Could you imagine that being said to you right before you go to sleep? Thank you again, Crognon, for bringing a community here. I super appreciate it. It's lovely to see you and Plotter here. Very much enjoy your company. Hope you're having a good time. I'm gonna attempt to upgrade this. Well, can I get the music back, please? I think that's okay. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get back into it. I completely understand if people want to dash because they don't want to be spoiled on this game. This game is Beacon Pines. It is fantastic. I highly recommend. Thank you, appreciate it. And thank you for the raid again. Super appreciate it. Stay safe. But I'll keep going. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom.
Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded?
No. Sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look.
Great, can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom. I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr. Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. I'll patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Give the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modewell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays night and day until it is accomplished. Even day and night. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Dr. Prescott? That was the person that was in the files, right? That got steadily unhealthier. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. If she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist.
Of course, it's just called The Heist.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology.
This theme's good too.
Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout.
Sorry.
By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
Everything's gonna come together, isn't it?
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
Waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Ah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Iona won't shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
It's all coming together. Well, Godspeed. Interesting. Oh, I can come back up here. Cool. So this is the Parker that Iggy ends up using in that other route. There's a clipboard. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction, but can he really pull through? So good. So good. Nope, still can't talk to you. Okay, bye. Okay. Got our slaps in. We filled our slap quota this timeline. Dawn? You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. Very astute, Dawn. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Oh, hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew your kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
Joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Crooked. Yeah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out and another comes scurrying along to take its place. Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed?
Some sort of disguise.
I've got just the thing.
While we're at it, that crate should come in handy.
Well, this ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it.
Put it on my tab?
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
We're done. Swing by first thing in the morning.
Okay, now I just need Iggy. And...
The phone booth was brand new. Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Wink. Ah, there they are. Yeah, there's a thing there. Why was Juniper talking with Eris, though? It does make you wonder. Okay, we'll just go back and talk to Iggy and Tink. Hey Tish, look who it is. Tish, that's what it is. Look, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of malice to each other. Malice. Wow, Tish, smart guy here with his smart guy words thinks he's impressing us. Scram, we ain't interested.
Luca
This
knew
is
they'd
fun.
need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Yeah, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. Lately, life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. What the fuck, Tish? Where'd this come from?
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part.
Excuse me.
Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Everything is coming together. I'm very
Rolo,
excited.
being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Okay, roll it. What you got for us? Okay. I'm back. Hello.
He took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
The mustache. And the toolkit? The tool belt? Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Oh, and the crate. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. Oh, one moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rolo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rolo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
In we go. Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check.
Stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again? I'm...
Panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? But that's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this, perennial ham fist. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rolo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. That was a close one. She pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. We're in the belly of the beast now. That's odd. It's not even any cups for the water. All way to nowhere. What's going on here? Is this some sort of mind game? You can do it! This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant? Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. You okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when I was distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Becker headed to Deep Engineering. Well, thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It's just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. How you gonna silver tongue your way out of this one, Solomon? So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh my god. She's just gonna ruin the power? I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Thanks, Alona. She just... Howdy. A good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quickly, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. I know you. Prisoner 24601. Right? Needed to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
How'd you get that one, Luca?
The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. Right, Rollo heard the password. Makes sense. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Well, they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never... Bingo bango? I did say that right. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go.
Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Oh, man. No water cups. Rollo! Rollo? Are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo? Where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. It's Roxy! Nope. Yeah! Kick him in the shins! Make a break for it! Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there! After them! Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz had them on a wild goose chase. I am having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. So this is the other lesbian MILF. We need to get you out of here. We? Who was your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. She's very cute. No, that's not possible.
He leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what you called the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they call the Sauce. They named it Tempest Liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest Liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. Yeah, this is like basically the big reveal of, oh, they used it on the plants. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest Liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes. I'm very interested to see if Tempest Liquamine itself is at the root of the branching decision paths, why we can't tell this story. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest Liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and... Now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. Really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
It's why we gotta get you out of here. Like, now.
Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came.
All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Modwell heading your way now.
Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Oh boy. Malice 80 proof whiskey. Malice. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just bother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. It's so hard to go through this knowing what we know about Solomon. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. This fucking tiny dog is smoking? Can you believe it? Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon
Very
once
bad
again
for you, pup.
muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Yes, Solomon, perhaps you're not as careless as we expected. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're going to get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it!
Locked.
That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards.
You barely got away. Did they follow you?
Roll low. Before we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now?
Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business.
We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Tempest liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Willow casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it!
We can't trust that jerk.
I'm sorry. He's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded.
So, here is my little thought here. Beck wasn't getting reassurance to give the vial over. Beck was getting reassurance to destroy her mother's work. But we'll see.
Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Dang it. Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. Don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Very cool. Well, crap. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. Did what I had to do. No, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems less of an issue for him now. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind.
Can't believe Beck sold us out like that.
I'm not sure she had any other choice.
So what now? What's the plan?
I don't have one.
Of course you do. You always have a plan.
Oh,
You just need some time.
hello. It's over. We lost. You gotta head to bed? I feel like we're so close, Dunk, but I completely understand. If you want to, feel free to catch the VOD. I'm very excited about the end of this. I've been going for so long. Oh my god, I gotta be up early too. I really want to finish this though. I didn't think I was this close to finishing it. I didn't think it would only take me one stream, but you know, here we are. You gotta work at 8, so you gotta watch the VOD? Sounds good. I hope your work goes well. Thank you for stopping by, Dunk. I really appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. It's lovely to have everyone here. I hope you're enjoying. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter, with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. It cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
The ice?
Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through.
So she didn't use her stuff to blow up the source, she used it instead to try and rescue Rollo, which is why the ice doesn't happen in this.
It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No!
Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, they did a switcheroo!
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. That's such a good turn of phrase for that. That's so good. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
What's gonna happen?
Now that's what I call 80 poof whiskey.
Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
The little junk?
Tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to say the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. Oh, very clever.
How did ashes get into the vial?
It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways.
Pa always said, bad habits are like 50-yard field goals.
Huh?
Hard to kick.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
That's another really good drawing too. But we know what we gotta do.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change?
Your unlucky penny! Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. Completely forgot about that plot point, the fact that she had her unlucky penny. What's that going to do?
No idea. That's the beauty of science.
Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Holy crap. He's a baby?
Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly awkwardly cradled the squirming child.
His little side eyes.
She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do? What Valentines always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young shopper.
That would be a great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone. The show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn.
Sorry about
His
the
mind
frames.
at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
This is very good. Walkie-talkie. Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Shift. Move. Take me down to the basement. Should I go on to the back? We'll give it a look. Nah, seems pretty standard. It's all good. Okay. Out we go. We should go say hi to Dad who isn't Dad. Oh, the gravestone's gone. That's nice. Achoo. Oh. I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity, one Rollo, one Luca rule. That's very cute. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Iona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture upstate. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. Just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head. But I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Even the sign looks brighter. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going?
Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Iona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy.
Thus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's
When
next?
perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices.
You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling.
I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here, this is something I can be proud of.
That is so lovely. Slow and dirty harvest. I love that. I could be cool, but I don't need to. How's the napping this morning?
The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day.
Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things.
Amen to that.
I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay, we can't go that way. So I guess everyone's gonna be waiting for us on the way? Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness, flip-flopping, swim-swamming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What'd you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. That's just torture for the fish. Don't do that. A little higher.
Yep.
A little lower.
Yep.
A little higher.
Yep. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle?
Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign.
Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back.
Who, me?
Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep.
That's cute.
They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit.
You're right. Lead the way.
Check in with Beck at her house. We have to get to Beck's house. Can I go in? That's cute. Okay. Young Mr. Van Horn? How's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modewell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job, and the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. That's very clever. That's so clever. I love that. Hey. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi, if I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You're now officially a person that cares. Very cute. What's today's news that needs knowing?
I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. That's very good. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals and sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Huh, we both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Very cute.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Hey, excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me, I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why is that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are going to fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. Oh, we can fill in at the diner. Okay, we gotta go down to the base here. Oh. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character! Yeah, it builds something alright. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
Playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello.
Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam?
Already?
Oh, it's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam.
That's funny. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Oh, the thingy's gone from here. No sharper history anymore. It's gone. It's gone forever. Okay, we'll keep it going. I feel so close to the end here. Oh my god, all these children. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with?
Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you.
I'll visit Walter in my own time. You run along now.
Oh, we should go into the library. Oh, everyone's here. Let's go up the top first.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? Kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. So relatable. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they are studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Well, I guess that's both of them? That's fun though. Can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Maybe I'll do that.
With Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Oh, Jeff's Wild Ride. I just realized that. Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's Wild Ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. It's very funny. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynasty's Tidius. And that's good? Oh, it's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pine's gonna become the bug capital of the county. Oh, it's all cleaned up here. That's good. Oh, there's Beck. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in! It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't gonna be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. Oh no. They've sourced it from the original tree and he's gonna replant it with his dad. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Oh god. I'm gonna be a mess. I'm gonna be an absolute mess.
Ah, you got it. Now that's a good-looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me.
It's going to end up being Eleanor or something like this. I'm sensing vibes here.
It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Or that it is just the metaphysical concept of the actual story. Done. A good little tree.
The best little tree.
Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything.
Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good?
Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you.
I know. You don't even have to say it.
You two make an awesome pair.
Excuse me? We're a trio now.
Yep. Thanks.
There's just one thing missing now that you're part of our group.
Missing?
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic.
Oh, God. I won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer.
You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're gonna forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Oh, this is really good. Exceptionally cyclical as well. This is how we started the story, with him talking to Dad, resting against the gravestone. But now, he's at the right place. He's at his father's true gravestone, with a new tree representing a new life to begin anew. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. That didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand.
Wow. Oh my god. That was really good. Good job, Kirsten. Fantastic vocal delivery. Really good. I like that it's name things that were done. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's an S. That's an S tier game right there. Good job, fellow traveler, for publishing an actual good thing. Wow. Like, what it is at its core, obviously, is it's a very good story. It's just a very good story told in an interesting way. And in that, to me, that's all that a game needs to be sometimes. You know? I write a game that's just a story. I'm part of that sort of space. I think there's something about visualizing, about making real the story with visuals. And it's never going to replace a book, right? A book is going to send you to marvelous worlds, but this made me cry real hard. It's still telling a story, it's just in a different medium. It's the same as a really good movie or a really good series or show. Sometimes you get a really good, solid story and a really great game that's lifted by the fun that you can have with the different charms. And you know, you got different reactions to people when you gave them certain charms and you were talking about that sort of stuff. I don't know. It's just really good. It's really good. I don't think I saved my earlier Beacon Pines playthroughs, but I may just put this onto the YouTube or maybe download it for me. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it, but is it worth keeping it? I mean, I do throw back and forth on this notion of media that is fleeting. You know, the whole Onasana stuff. I did finish it in February. It's okay. We still have Inscription to go. So all of my Beacons Pines days will turn into Inscription days. I finished it a lot quicker than I was expecting to, so I'm very glad. Hello, Jack. It's lovely to have you here. I don't know if you caught much of that, but it was quite incredible. Quite incredible? It's quite incredible. And I really enjoyed it. I was very emotionally moved by the end of that. You didn't? That's fine. I highly recommend... Oh, date night? Well, I hope that went well. I hope you had a lovely date night. I highly recommend playing it. It's just a really good story. It's a really, really good story. If you see it on sale, or even if you don't, grab it, buy it, try it out. It's good fun. I recommend the controller. It's good to play with the controller, but if you enjoy rich narratives with a bit of fun and a bit of interesting timeline shenanigans, it is interesting as well that a lot of the ends were represented by the freezing of the town, the stagnant, forever held within this stagnant world. I don't know. If it made you cry, I'll be good for a bit. It did make me cry multiple times. Multiple times. Oh. So I can just come back now, and it's got I can just go from any part of the story. Yeah. Watched a lot of emotion-heavy movies lately. Look, that's completely fair. Guess I can exit this way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to jump to the camera cam here. Exit out of that. There we go. Locked achievements. Born in a barn. There's an achievement I didn't get. Huh.
I got everything else. Oh well. Oh, maybe that was one of the when I had to give a different response. That's fine. I'm just going to, excuse me, make a small adjustment here. Achievement hunt stream. I've considered it. I think it would be fun to do. Yeah. But no, that was really fun. Look, in part, sometimes I like to chase the achievements off stream as well. But maybe I can do one on stream at some point. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I would enjoy it. I would enjoy doing such a thing. Now it's 1 a.m., so I really think I got to get to sleep because I got to be waking up in like 6 hours, maybe. That's totally fine. Thank you for being here, Jack. I appreciate it. Wow, with that dusted, I'm gonna have to redo my calendar. I'm gonna change all of the Beacon Pine logos to Inscription. We'll be getting to that after, and we'll be balancing that with some Pokemon and with some Pokemon Masters. And maybe we truly will finish it in February. But I gotta say, that goes up to S tier. Glad I finished that off. I'm probably gonna download this VOD. I had a great time. Hope you enjoyed being here too. I want to thank Crocknor for that raid again. Jack, thank you for those bits. Super appreciate that. It's very kind of you to do so. Let's raid somewhere. Let's raid somewhere.